hope I'm in focus. I worked really hard on my makeup this morning only to cry it all off. I filmed that whole intro and it's out of focus, so I'm probably still gonna use it. Boba, because XOJO is a new booktuber here and she's amazing and I already love her. And I just want to be like best friends with her. Keeps on making drinks at the beginning of her videos and one of them is boba. So I got some boba. I actually got it for free because of the girl at the boba shop felt bad for me because I was sobbing. Yeah, I got some bad news from the vet. My cat has kidney disease. Depressing. I needed to film something today and I really have been wanting to film a book tour. This is gonna take a while and I'm sorry, but I would just give you an overview of the shelf and like not explain every single book. And would explain just not every single book, but as you might tell, my shelves are aesthetically put together, which means a lot of them have the pages facing outward. I won't go into detail about them unless there are books that I just love and I need to tell you about or special editions that I need to go over. I swear to God, if I'm not in focus, I'm going to be so mad. My shelves, the two behind me are from Target. They're just like the $35 cheap ones. These two bigger ones are from Walmart. They were like $100 each and they are already falling apart and I haven't had them for that long. So don't get the Walmart ones. Get the $35 Target one, but because of that, my shelves aren't lined up and the top of my bookshelves aren't lined up, so I've tried to put stuff above my shelves to kind of block that they're not same, kind of like make it look more cohesive than it actually is. And we're just gonna get started, and I hope that this intro is in focus because the other one was not. Alright, we're gonna start with a little, not little, what is this called? Are you chewing on that cord? Girl, stop that. Okay. Oh, look at a big stretch. We're gonna start with the book cart. Actually, this poster isn't here, and we're gonna be real here though. I'm gonna replace this poster. This was a pre-order for a book, and then this is the pre-order for the second book, and so this is gonna just go here. I just haven't done it yet. So let's go over this. This is my little annotating. Hi baby, I got on the floor so you decided to join me. This is my little pouch of book annotating supplies, and then this first top cart are books that I have received recently or like bought recently. Well, not this one. This one I'm currently reading and working on to annotate. I also have a pile of art prints that I need to put away. I have a couple on this side too. I'm a Patreon for Saltese, who is an artist I really love. This is her Kingdom of the Wicked one that came out for November, and I just haven't. I either replace ones I have on my shelf already, or just put them in my book of art prints. So that's my first shelf. It's reserved for books that I buy and I don't have a place for yet, and don't feel like figuring out a place for on my shelves yet. Next, we have Chimmy's plushies down here, and then some more books. These are my family book club books, not all of them but most of them, so whenever I have a family book club book, it's gonna go on this shelf. Down here I have books that I'm trying to sell. I have a link below if you're interested in any of these. This was just a duplicate, and then books I'm just not interested in or won't read again. Then this is my art print book. So this holds a bunch of different prints from different book boxes, Disney, shops. The front is all Stocking Jack the Ripper prints. Oh, it's like my favorite. Some Sarah J. Maas ones, some Avatar ones, Avatar The Last Airbender because it's the greatest show on earth, and you know, just some like prints, Jack and Sally, Howl and Sophie. There's some Wind Witch. You get a cat booty. And this is my, holds all my fairy lit tarot cards I get every month. Girl, what are you doing? Okay. Starting first with Reese plushie back there. Jimin right there. Reese plushie right there. There's also my birthday candle, a High Lord candle, my ACOTAR set in the, I think these were the Illumicrate editions. And then you can tell I painted the, I think the best one is actually this one for hand painted sides, but I did that. And then there's a High Lord candle. That one's the highlighty one Feyre back there, plushie. This is the box for the Capturing the Devil. I don't keep boxes usually, but this one was just, it's stocking Jack the Ripper and I'm obsessed. So Toothless and the babies, or the one baby, and then Toothless and the Light Fury. And then I also have a Serendipity poster back here, but you can't really tell anymore. I have a Catwoman poster. I have Thomas and Audrey. I have Emma Carstairs. Okay, and then I have this, which contains, is actually like a box, and it has stuff in it that I don't remember what's in it. These are getting gross, but these are potions I made for D&D. They have a dice in them, and the dice will flow to the top, and it's like a roll, so that's an 11. They're getting kind of like gross at the top. I just made these too. It's just salt. Let's see. A 2! Great! Let's see. An 8! Great! Great rolls. Great rolls. Then I have my Thomas plushie, my Hatbox Ghost. It sings when it's on. From Disneyland, some more bookish candles, tea. Audrey Rose is hiding back here, though she's supposed to be up. These are some classics that are just green leather bounds. I'm not a huge fan of Funko Pops, but I do have a couple. And the couple I have are either How to Train Your Dragon or Disney. So this is Ezra from the Haunted Mansion. I also have the Madame Leota and the Red, which were both Disney Park exclusives. I'm obsessed with Disney. Up here, which is more special editions, so the special editions of Clockwork. I have Serpent and Dove. I think these were the Fairy Loot ones. Yeah, they're like really, really pretty. I have Gem Tessa Will. I'm not going to talk about these because I'm actually going to be selling those. Cresswell Candle. Here's my little fairy book thing. It turns on. I have to pull everything out to be able to turn it on though, so I'm not going to do that. More classics. Disneyland Castle. More plushies. Lord of the Rings. Snow Globe I got from Beacon. My little Among Us guy, along with my Widowmaker figure. More plushies up there. This is a box that has stuff in it. I think it's just extra stuff I've gotten from book boxes in the past of my special editions of the Interfell Devices. And what is this? The Gilded Wolves? I don't know. I just thought they were pretty. I've never actually read them, so. There is the top of my shelves. We're going to be making your way left to right, along all the top shelves first, starting with this one. This shelf is basically my Greek mythology shelf. And now we have to start turning books around. So, you know what? Let's just do this. Did that look cool or did it look stupid? I don't know. Anyways, this is my first shelf. It's mostly Rick Riordan, Percy Jackson, which is very, very, very out of order. My more spicy Persephone and Hades retellings, Circe, Song of Achilles. And this is my Fairy Loot special edition of Lore, which is very, very pretty. I read almost everything on the shelf, I think. Hold on. I've read everything but Circe and Lore on this shelf, so. My shelves, other than the books turned around, is purely for aesthetic. There's not a reason why a book is turned around and why one isn't. It was originally going to be a TBR shelf, so I turned around all the books I have read, and only the ones I haven't read faced me, but I didn't like how it looked, so I just made it into aesthetically turning around books. On to the next thing, which is this art print of Jimin. This was a birthday gift, so I don't know where it's from. My bias is Jimin and BTS. If you are a K-pop fan, hello! Tell me who your biases are or what K-pop groups you listen to. I would love to talk about K-pop. Behind these pile of leaves are all my Marissa Meyer books. I have multiple copies of the same book, and that is because I'm also a collector, so as much as I love reading, I also love collecting. Over here are all the new editions of the Lunar Chronicles, as well as my paperback that is signed by Marissa Meyer. My original copies of the Lunar Chronicles, Heartless, Renegades, Archenemies, Supernova, which is such a good series that people don't talk about. It's so good. But yes, here is this shelf. And then moving on to shelf. This is mostly graphic novels, manga, graphic novel, manga thing. In the future, when I have all the fruit baskets, which I am slowly collecting, I just found 7, so slowly getting there, I will have all of them, And then these will probably go on another shelf somewhere else. But I have Lore Olympus, Heartstopper, Missing Volume 3. Those are also switched around. Let's Play. I love Let's Play. Love Heartstopper. Love Fruits Baskets. Really love Spy Family. Are those in order? Yes. Comic Can't Communicate. I've only read the first one. It's okay. Haven't read these yet. I'm reading this soon, I think, because I keep seeing stuff about it. I love My Lady Jane. There's my selection books. These are the exclusive Beacon Book Box selection copies. That is a print. This is a scene from my favorite book. And yes, it's a little spicy, but so we'll just move on. Here is the last top shelf, and then hopefully we can get some better camera because I'll be able to just put it on a tripod, but honestly not much to say about this shelf. I haven't read most of these, I don't think. I've read The Hunger Games, I've read Ruby Red. Haven't read. Actually, I've read this one. I've only read that one. Wow. This is my mostly unread shelf then, but time to go down. Doing a zigzag is what we're gonna do, so if you're curious, that's what's happening. This shelf's a little bit boring, but it's okay. Some of these are upside down, but I don't feel like going through this whole pile to fix it. I don't think I've read a good majority of these. These were my childhood books. Haven't read any of those. Haven't read that. Read Shadow and Bone. Haven't read. Haven't read. I've read Scythe. Is Scythe the only book I've read on here? I've read Scythe and I've read Beezus and Ramona. And Shadow and Bone. I think those are the ones I've read on this shelf. God, I forgot I own most of these. I really want to read Red Rising. And I don't know why this Red Rising is separate from these Red Risings other ones, but it's just is, and I'm too lazy to fix it. So we're just gonna turn it around. And I've decided to keep this one facing this way this time, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Hang on. You are covered. My beautiful Wrath is covered. Here's Wrath and Amelia from Saltese. It's from a print from Kingdom of the Wicked. And we go on to this shelf, which is mostly special editions and fairy loot books. Oh, and my little Astrid. Mark, I used to have a hiccup. I don't know where he went. I thought he was also up here. Alright, I don't think I've read most of these. This is the special edition of Cinder, which wouldn't fit on my Marissa Meyer shelf. Fairy Loot, normal edition. This is the Beacon of Defy the Night. Haven't read. The only one I have read, I think, is Prison Healer. And, of course, Cinder. And I've tried to read this one. I will retry someday. Haven't read any of these. I've read half of this. I've read half of this. Oh, goodness. And then more fairy loots over here that surprise, haven't read. Here's the books on this shelf. Time to turn them around. Okay. On to one of my favorite shelves, and that's why it's right here. These four tend to be my favorite books because they're the ones you see when I'm filming or taking a Bookstagram photo. Here is my pride and joy. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on it, but first off is a crown. And this I got for one of my book looks. And I think it was for a Kingdom of the Feared? No, Kingdom of the Wicked or Cursed book look. And let's flip the books around. Okay, so usually I have my Stalking Jack the Ripper paperback on here, but I'm currently annotating it, so it's away. That is out of order. That bugs me. 1 second. Okay, it's fixed. So over here I have two random ones. I have Year of the Ripper Fairy Loot and Dark Days Club. I just needed to fill the shelf, and honestly, these probably are going to be moved once I get more editions of Stalking Jack the Ripper, because if you don't know, Stalking Jack the Ripper is my favorite series, and I just love to collect every edition I can find of it, so we'll go through these editions. I plan to do a whole Stalking Jack the Ripper video, though, but these are the Fay Crate special editions of the series here, and oh my god, they're just stunning. Look at Audrey Rose and Thomas, they're so cute. And then this is the Kingdom of the Cursed paperback, Capturing the Devil paperback, Escaping from Houdini, Hunting Prince Dracula. I usually have Stalking Jack the Ripper right here, annotating it. This lovely little prized possession is the Arc of Hunting Prince Dracula, which one of my friends found and mailed to me. So thank you so much. I love it so much. And then I also have a Capturing the Devil sampler down here, which is signed. and then another little bonus content that I got. I also have Hunting Prince Dracula, the Fake Crate Special Edition. Hunting Prince Dracula is my favorite out of the series, and so it's just so good. Here's the first one, Stalking Jack the Ripper. Oh my god, I cannot do this with one hand. Stalking Jack the Ripper. Oh my god, they're so cute. These are my Italian editions. I am missing the Italian edition of Capturing the Devil, but I will get it when I have some extra money. But these are Italian, right? I believe, yes, they're Italian. They are kind of, I got them mostly because they had sprayed edges, and they have some like special stuff on the inside as well. But like, can I read Italian? No. Did I want these as soon as I saw them? Yes, I did. They're like, I just love them. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. And if I ever read Italian, I mean, it's gonna be these books. So, look, is it? I'm like doubting whether it's Italian now or not. It totally is, right? Those are my Italian versions of Stalking Jack the Ripper. Let's flip it all around. And then we move on. The print in the middle is Cordelia Carstairs. This might have been a Lumicrate, I'm not quite sure. And then we get to this shelf over here. I have another copy of Stalking Jack the Ripper. This I'm holding on to for a friend so she can have it, but it's there. These are, I'm pretty sure, these are my original copies, or are these the signed ones? Okay, these are the signed copies I have of Stalking Jack the Ripper. And then these ones under these ones, the dust jackets, are my original copies. And then this one, actually, I believe is so this was the pre-order bonus of Capturing the Devil. The normal Capturing the Devil looks different. So that's what the normal one looks like, and then this is the pre-order cover, so they're like inversed. Special edition Foul Lady Fortune. Haven't read it yet, but I loved these Violent Delights and Our Violent Ends, and so I grabbed it. I will read it. I have another edition of these Violent Delights. I haven't read Dark Rise yet. I'm expecting to like it though, so it's on here and it kind of fits the vibe, I think. I have the book 1 and book 3 of the Raven Cycle. I love the Raven Cycle. I just don't own the other editions. Also, don't own the 3rd book of the Red Pyramid. And then the Magnus Chase series, which is flipped around, but it's on the bottom of the series stack. So I'm too lazy to turn it over. I'm sorry. And down we go. I need this chair now. But you're too cute. You'll just have to suffer with me holding the camera still. Okay, here is the next shelf. Here it is turned over. So over here I have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Haven't read it yet. Really want to. I have read this duology. I liked it. Haven't read V.E. Schwab's other books. I really want to. Of course, I've read Six of Crows and The Shadow and Bone. I love the Grishaverse, particularly Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. That's why I have multiple editions of them, including these 2 special collector's editions, which I love so much. And they do have like artwork on the inside of them. But yeah, I love these editions so much. Okay, I've read all of these. These are the Beacon exclusive editions of Rule of Wolves and whatever this first one is. King of Scars. So they have the sprayed edges. Those 2 books over there I have not read yet, but I've tried reading this one. I got like a chapter in and then had to put it down because I think a different book came out. I liked it. I just need to continue reading it. So she's twisted a little bit right now. But here is my art print of Cress. Look how cute she is. Ugh, I love her so much. If you don't know, Cress is a retelling of Rapunzel. And then we move on to my second favorite shelf, and we'll start with the stuff on it. Here's Wrath Daddy. So this is from Fake Crate or Fairy Loot. It got snapped by a cat, so I had to glue it back together, but whatever. I wasn't going to throw him away. But I love him so much. This is Wrath. He is the main character of Kingdom of the Wicked, which is what the shelf is. And then up here I have a little snake bracelet, arm cuff thing, and a golden crown, which I used both of those in my book look for Kingdom of the Feared. Wow, I'm really shaking this camera. I'm sorry. For Kingdom of the Feared, and there's a lot of special editions on this shelf. This shelf literally consists of 3 different books. Just 3 different books. I have a problem. I think I still have some editions coming, right? Because have I gotten the Kingdom of the Feared Fairy Loot yet? I have not. So I still have some editions coming. So I have a Kingdom of the Feared Fairy Loot coming. I also think I have a set coming from Fake Rate. Here we start with the Bookish box, which I do not endorse anymore. Please do not shop from them. I actually do what you want, but like, they're kind of a mess. Anyways, I bought these. So Kingdom of the Wicked. These are beautiful though. These are done through a different, I think, a separate publisher than all the other Bookish box stuff is though. So like, these came out kind of decent. Here's the Kingdom of the Cursed and the Kingdom of the Feared, which looks so good. And it also has some sprayed edges and yeah, so while these editions are beautiful and Bookish box usually has beautiful editions, they're really common. The company is really common for kind of like scamming or making really poor quality books and kind of just not being the nicest company. So like, if you do shop from them, beware. And then I think, oh god, okay, these are all different. They're all different, okay? This is the Waterstones version of Kingdom of the Cursed. These three are the Barnes & Noble special editions. I have a problem. This is, I think the standard edition of Kingdom of the Wicked, but it has my reading portal inlays in it. What are you? Let's see. Are you just the regular edition of Kingdom of the Feared? Because just the regular edition. Okay. So, regular edition. The Walmart exclusive. I have a problem. Is the Beacon book box. Kingdom of the Wicked. It has gilded edges. These are out of order. These are the Fairy Loot Kingdom of the Wicked. It also has an embossed cover and artwork on the inside jacket. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my Lord Jesus, I'm a mess. Is the Fairy Loot Kingdom of the Cursed as well. It also has an embossed cover, I'm pretty sure. Yep, of Amelia, and it also has artwork on the inside. Oof. What are you? Oh, this is the Waterstones Kingdom of the Cursed. So that's probably the normal Kingdom of the Cursed. Waterstones, so it's signed and it has sprayed edges. And then I think this is also the Waterstones Kingdom of the Feared. My pride and glory on this shelf, which was sent to me by the publisher, and that is the Kingdom of the Wicked arc. Okay, like if my shelf was burning down, can't even imagine, but if my shelf was burning down and I could pick up only like a couple books and of course get my cats and everyone else out to safety, it would be this, because the day I got this, I literally sobbed. Like, I got it in the mail and I was sobbing because I got sent the arc of my favorite author, and that is just like, it's surreal. This is the Waterstones paperback, Kingdom of the Wicked. I have a problem. And then we move on to this shelf. Kind of getting into my Shadowhunter shelves, plus some Fairy Loot stuff. So first things first, on the shelf we have more little bookmarks, magnetic bookmarks of Jem, Will, and Tessa, because they're so cute. Bunch of Fairy Loot books. This is the only one I've read. Are we surprised? This is the special edition of Shadow and Bone. This 10th anniversary of City of Bones. My Mortal Instruments. Original covers, plus the special edition, first edition thing. My other novellas. Moving on, here is Surprise, another Carrie Maniscalco print of Thomas and Audrey Rose. And then we get to the rest of my Shadowhunters, plus Miss Constance Hatchaway right here, which is the Bride from the Haunted Mansion. I got this from Disneyland in August, and she's so pretty. These are all Shadowhunter books. Okay, these are the special anniversary editions of Lady Midnight and Lord of Shadows. I'm expecting Queen of Air and Darkness to come out next year. I'm gonna get it. And the Waterstones editions, the special, what one are you? Oh, okay. This is the Lady Midnight exclusive, first edition one. My original hardbacks, the manga, or graphic novels, and then the paperbacks. Oh god. And down we go. Things first is this. I got this when I went to see Anastasia on, oh wait, we gotta do it the fun way. Anyways, this is from when I went and saw the Broadway play of Anastasia. And let's turn this shelf around. This is kind of my pirate mermaid shelf mixed with other random things I have and didn't fit elsewhere. So I have the 2 last books of Twilight. Haven't read Twilight, only own the last 2. Mermaid book, piratey book, piratey book, mermaidy book, piratey books, you know, the vibes. And just some other books that were the same height because I like them to be aesthetically like the same height. Paperbacks I have, mostly indie publishers, indie authors, I think. These 3 books, which belong on other shelves, but they couldn't fit on other shelves, so they came to this pile. I then have this print of Agnes, wow, Malik, oh my god. This is a print of Magnus and Alec. So first things first, I have this. This is based off of the Infernal Devices. This is from Beacon Bookbox. Isabel's bracelet from the book series. And this is a tarot deck of Shadowhunter themed tarot cards. Where is 4? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, that's 4. One is all the way down here. Oh god, I'm not getting it. Okay, so this is the rest of my Shadowhunter books. So the manga for the Infernal Devices, the City of Bones Special Edition, A Chain of Irons, UK Tour Edition, regular Chain of Gold and Chain of Iron, the 10th anniversary of Clockwork Angel. This was another edition of Chain of Iron that came in this really pretty case, which has the locket. I'm going to turn it back this way. And then all of the paperbacks of the Shadowhunter series, as well as the, over here is the Stories Are All True picture book, basically, of a bunch of different Shadowhunter characters as fairy tales. There's James and Cordelia as 1001 Nights, which, I love James and Cordelia so much. And Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, there's Magnus and Alec, Hansel and Gretel, Frog Prince, there's, I love this one so much, the Little Mermaid one. This is the same thing, but in paperback, and this one is signed. This was like I think this was a pre-order, and then everyone was sad they missed out on it, so they made like the hardback. And we move this way. The bookmarks on this shelf are Kaz and Inej. These are from Beacon. I adore them. They're so cute. Let's raise you up a little bit. Okay. They're Kaz and Inej. These are from Beacon. These are like some of the favorite things I've gotten from Beacon. They're just so cute. Look how big their eyes are. They're just beautiful. Let's turn this shelf around. Okay. All flipped around. So I have my Caraval books. Special edition Caraval. Really, really, really pretty Babel, Belladonna, and Spells for Your Forgetting, which are like the top 3 Fairy Loot books I want to get to next. I have all my Tahara Mafi right here, which Shatter Me is taken from the rest of them because I recently talked about it in a video. Actually, no, that video wasn't put out because it got corrupted. Well, that sucks. These are I literally haven't read these yet, but I bought them because Saltese did the exclusive covers for them. And they're beautiful, and I will be reading them soon. They're just so pretty. And then Daughter of Smoke and Bone is over there by itself. So moving over, here is a Percy Jackson print that I have. I think it's from Fairy Loot. And I have Little Reese and Feyre as bookmarks on the top here. Honestly, this shelf is pretty white. I haven't read most of these, I don't think. Actually, no. I've read plenty of them, I think. I love The Emperor and the Ashes so much. I actually really want to reread these soon. I've read Dance of Thieves, don't remember much, so I need to reread it. I really need to read We Hunt the Flame. I read A Course So Dark and Lonely. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I really, really liked it, but the second book and third book weren't out at that time, and so I didn't continue on with it. And I don't remember anything that happened in it. So I need to reread this before getting to the second and third book. Remaining 2 books of Daughter of Smoke and Bone over here. I have never read that series. Honestly, I'm getting to the point where I might unhaul it. Tried reading Daughter of Smoke and Bone like 3 times and just can't get into it. I have the Truth Witch series all mixed up right here. I have Vespertine, which I just heard the news she's not continuing on with this series. So I don't know if I want to read it because I don't want to get connected to the characters, and then the series just never gets finished. I also have the 3 books of Girls of Paper and Fire down here, which I really want to read. It has some sapphic representation in it, and it's fantasy. That's all I know about it, and I really want to read it. We are on the ground now. These are the last shelves I have. You don't ever see the bottom, so I don't really worry about what they look like, and so they're kind of all a mess. But it's okay. We'll go through it still. So these books right here are a new collection I'm starting, which are the UK editions for Throne of Glass. I have 3 of the little tiny books. I honestly don't know if I'm going to continue this collection. Maybe I will. This shelf is going to be different. I'm not turning them all around because it's harder to do that down here. This is, oh my god, I do own this? I didn't think I owned this. Okay, this is House of Sky and Breath, which is the second in Crescent City. I'm not the biggest fan of Crescent City, but these are my Throne of Glass special editions. I'm not going to get all of them out, but I'll get some of them out. They're very, very beautiful. This is the original copy of A Court of Wings and Ruin. It's an extra copy I have, and I was going to get rid of it, but then they stopped producing these covers, and so now I kind of want to keep it. This is the first Crescent City. There we go. The special editions of Court of Thorns and Roses and Throne of Glass, and then these are the new covers, I believe, for A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I think these have I have overlays in this book. Yeah, so there's a bunch of overlays in here. They're really pretty. And then here is the Court of Mist and Fury. It also has some overlays in it. I'm trying to find one that's not super spoilery. And then, oh my goodness, A Court of Silver Flames over here, the BAM edition. And this is a Rapunzel art piece. Look how cute she is. I have some contemporaries right here. I'm not a biggest fan of contemporary, so this is like one of my only shelves that has contemporaries on it, as well as some romance. So I'm just gonna flip these and show you. I've read a majority of these. I haven't read these ones. I haven't read any Colleen Hoover. I will someday, maybe. I'm scared. Kiss Quotient, one of my favorite romances, as well as Red, White, and Royal Blue. I love that one. And Boyfriend Material was so good. And I really should unhaul some of these, actually. But on this shelf, I'll say Girl vs. Xenorus, one of the first contemporaries I read, and I really liked because it had anxiety representation in it. Once Upon a K-Prom's really, really cute if you're a K-pop stan. I also have Anna and the French Kiss over here, and Playing Cupid, which was a Beacon exclusive book with some sprayed edges. To be honest, I don't remember most of what's on this shelf because I never reach for it. Wires and Nerves is down here. I forgot I owned that. Oh, I really want to read this, actually. The Witch's Teeth and Gold. Oh, there's another Witch's Teeth and Gold. I really want to read it. The Hate You Give, I really need to read. Master of One, and This Golden Flame, and Ink by Ink. Oh my god, this is also the person who reads Fable. I didn't know I owned this book. Well, I need to read that. Red Queen series, which I actually met the author for this series. One of the few books I actually have signed to me on my shelf. Something I still need to read. Oh, there's my other Red Queen, which is the one that's signed to me as well, because at that time I didn't have a hardback of Red Queen. Really, actually, this is high on my to be read. The Princess Will Save You. I've heard really good things about this book, and it just sounds really good. And the title is just so catching. I need to read it. For the last shelf, which is the messiest shelf, and again, it has this Rapunzel artwork, which is kind of hiding some corns. Okay, this shelf shouldn't take that long. It's kind of just my messy shelf. All my random crap is thrown onto this shelf, but I will show you some of it. It hides a lot of wires, basically, is what this shelf is. So my sister made this for me. It's a Tangled cutout. And then the books down here I think are pretty random. So I have, over here, I have a couple big books like How to Train Your Dragon, the film book, and the Tangled, the Art of How to Train Your Dragon and the Art of Tangled, and then this book I read when I was a kid called Do Princesses Wear Hiking Boots? I have my Throne of Glass game down here. These are Haunted Mansion books, along with a Caraval light. It's kind of just down here to add a little bit more light, and it couldn't go anywhere else because this is the only place where I have a connector. The books I have down here, I don't know. Oh, so this is Ever After one I want to read. This is Winter Dream, the Beacon Books edition. Oh, my other Lady Taylor and Sarah J. Maas book, and Mother Knows Best is over here. Blood and Ash hidden down here, and then I'm not gonna go into the rest of that pile. It's a 7-book series. It's really popular. I'm sure you can guess what it is, and I want to distance myself from that author as much as possible, so they are still on my shelf, but I'm probably honestly gonna unhaul them. Well, that's finally over. Thank you so much for watching. If you're stuck around this long, I love watching book tour videos. They're like super fun to watch for me. Here, come here. Here is the sick baby. I love you so much. Okay, I can't be crying in my outro. Why are you making me cry, girl? She just wants food. She's just like, I don't care. Just give me food. So that was my bookshelf tour. I'm honestly really, really proud of my bookshelf. See if I can find it. I think I have a shelfie somewhere from the very first like shelf of books that I got when I decided I liked reading. I gotta go feed these kitties. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry, this video was a little down. There was not much personality I think I could add to the bookshelf tour. I mean, my bookshelf is my personality. This is my bookshelf and I love it and I cherish it, and I do like this aesthetic vibe. I know it's not for everyone. I know some people it really bugs them to not be able to see the spines of their books, but whatever. Thank you for watching, and here is some cat content.